Welcome to Altero, a world filled with romance,
seduction,
danger,
oh no, watch out,
intrigue,
ooh, what's that about?
night creatures, ow, secrets,
Shh, I'll never tell,
and of course, food.
Yummy.
So join us in Altero for Eat, Slay, Love.
Eat, slay, love.
Welcome to episode 40 of Eat, Slay, Love. This is our homebrew adventure here in the world of Altero. And before we get started and move on with the adventure and welcome back one of our players.
Woo!
Woo! We first need to get through some housekeeping. Trevor, what's happening?
Housekeeping.
Housekeeping. Come back in 5 minutes.
Okay. Hi, everyone. Welcome. It's very exciting. Sorry, you said episode 40, and I contained a woo, and then I let it out for Mogg.
Aw.
But those are both awesome things to celebrate.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
I can't wait to see what's been going on with you. That's
so much shit.
really fun. But
So much
But
shit.
you must wait, because I've got to get through a bit of stuff real quick. And also, yeah, episode 40. Hell yeah. And I believe by the time this airs, because this is pre-recorded, it's also been a year. Since this series premiered.
Hey.
Yeah.
Not bad. Not bad at
So,
all.
congratulations on our 1 year,
yeah.
everyone.
Who's in their longest running campaign?
No.
Oh.
Why aren't you raising your hand?
I am.
That's what the sound was. As pre-established. Okay.
I do think
Actually-
I think our one with
That one I
Hillary and
think
Rudy.
was like a year and a
yeah,
half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was named after
Never mind, hands down.
the bard in the group, and then he never came.
Number of sessions, though?
This is definitely more sessions. I think we had a hard time. What? You know what? I
Weeks
never
are in
mentioned
a
it.
year.
It was a year and a half every couple weeks.
Okay, no, this is not the longest one.
Oh, okay.
Everyone's like, no, actually, this is whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fucking baby.
I mean, I'm not gonna talk about.
How long can one party drag out Curse of Strahd? 2+ years.
Not bad, actually. Holy shit.
Yeah, it helps if you're kicked out of every town.
I have to make up a new town.
Yeah.
The first thing I want to mention is, hopefully you've seen it, but we we were one of the recipients chosen for the Kobold Creates sponsorship program from Kobold Press. It's well past it. This just happens to be recorded on the day that we released it. So check out our Tango Mechanist for Hire short on Instagram and TikTok. Thank you everyone for all the comments and all the love. It was a lot of fun to shoot. Thank you Kobold Press especially, and we're also a Kobold Press affiliate. So if you want to get your own copy of Tales of the Valiant or any of their awesome, they've got a really good what's it called? It's not a monster manual. It's a monster
Source book?
No,
Tome of Beasts.
Tome of
Tome
Beasts.
of
Thank you.
Beasts.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
It's a tome something. Tome of Beasts.
Yeah. Rose's sister got us the third one for Christmas this year.
Yeah.
They're robust.
Or, no, that was for your birthday.
Yep.
Yeah.
But if you want to help support QuestKeep while you're going to be buying things you might have bought anyways, you can click our affiliate link, which is available on our beacons. And also, if you're watching on YouTube, just go to the little link thing up top on YouTube, and it's in there. And click on that if you're going to make any purchases. And, we get a little cut, and you can help QuestKeep stay alive. Also, if you want QuestKeep to also continue bringing you awesome content, go to Patreon and patreon.com/questkeep, and you can help support us there and get some awesome rewards for your viewing pleasure and stuff.
I don't know anything about timelines. Will the super exciting...
Let's mention it
Poll?
as if it happened already.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it probably already happened. I'm hard at work on it. It's going to be great. I love your choices.
It's an exclusive poll to choose a reward for our Patreon supporters. There's choices of different things related to the story from Altero of what short story you want generated. And there's a bunch of prompts that Matt and Roz put together, so you get to choose which backstory you want to hear or what further adventures you want to hear of, like Naps and Slaps or Pietro or there's a Hammerling one in there, right?
I want to learn about
There's
baby
things like the origin of the air hammer lane, the origin of the steel wing.
Yeah.
We have future adventure or other adventures of Pietro. If you want to find what the hell is Zelmac's deal, or there's some really cool stuff with Georgette and Hazel. Who was Amelia before she got? How did she get caught up with Paladin? All sorts of great stuff like that.
And one of those
Epic
has been
poem, Song
selected.
of Goldfish.
One has been selected and is currently being written.
Yeah, I'm really excited about it. Like, it's going great.
And if you want to get access to that short story or future polls where you get to choose what kind of stuff you want to see in that regard, go to Patreon. And also you get access to our warm-ups, which are our sound checks on there, and Dice Unfolded, where we break down the episodes after we shoot them. Go check it out. You also get a discount on our merch. Which I believe you're sporting a new one right now, aren't you?
Very
Formerly
nice.
only available as a sweater, and now you can get it as a t-shirt.
Yes, and it's like redesigned as well.
Hell yeah.
So
Swanky,
comfy.
swanky.
Yeah, so if you want to get any of our merch, go to ttrpg.ca. If you're a Patreon member, you can get a discount code. Oh, I always keep forgetting to mention this one, so I'm going to do it before I have to throw back to it. But we've taken our characters from Eat, Slay, Love and ported them into Baldur's Gate 3. And we are playing where you, the chat, are essentially the mind worms that have infected all of us. So you can cause a bit of chaos and get us to switch bodies and that kind of thing. And choose the outcome of some of our decisions, etc. And that's on Twitch, on our QuestKeep Twitch channel every Thursday night. We're like, at this point, when this airs, 22 episodes deep or so.
Are you still in Act 1?
Still in Act 1! Because we are role-playing very heavily in the characters that you see here. So there's a lot of processing that needs to happen as far as what's going on in that world. It's a lot of fun and a lot of chaos, and it's interactive. So come join us for that. Also... now, a quick word from our sponsor goes, insert ad here. Thank you so much.
That was awesome. I'm so excited.
I can't believe it.
I can't
What an
wait to
amazing
watch
thing.
that or add that to my campaign or buy that thing.
We gotta do better, guys.
That's what we're talking about.
We may or may not be getting paid to sponsor this product or not product.
This is true. We also now have to shoot some weird crap to throw in.
Yeah.
Yes, but before we go back to it and play in the homebrew world of Altero, we would like to recognize the privilege to work, play, and create on the traditional territories of the Musqueam people, and we encourage you at home to go to native-land.ca and learn more about the world you inhabit. Ross.
We are in the city of Portalis, the biggest city in the world.
It needed music there. There it is.
Dylan's in the booth just like, give me a fucking second.
I was like, you sound awfully doubtful that we're in this.
Yeah. What if the music drop was completely wrong? If we were hitting those and it went.
Just starts getting Hans Zimmer.
Koyana Scotzi.
You were trying to do an intro.
No.
Welcome back, Mogg.
Hi. I just quickly was like, right, Portalis.
I think you have a map somewhere.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Things that have
Everything.
Yes, sorry.
Sorry.
been in the city. We have been on a very adventurous couple of days with the three of you.
2 days.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of different places.
No.
We've done to
Day two.
We're on day
Day two. But we want to go back in time a little bit. Because we dropped off your fighter, nay, now cleric, at the Temple of Semzhua. And we're going to spend a little bit of time with the roleplay of the moment of Mogg coming into the temple.
Nice.
And then what we're going to do for the episode.
I should have had popcorn.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is we're going to cut between the scenes of the next 2 weeks that you spend in the city after your very adventurous 2 to 3 days.
Okay.
So we're going to go back and forth between those scenes, and then we're going to cut to the montage, which is
God, Roz, I'm. It's not that I'm not proud of you. I'm just so pissed I didn't think of it
I'm
first.
disappointed in myself.
Which is a series of events where I'm ready for a montage.
Montage.
Cut away every time, getting a little bit better. Flashing back to remind everybody what's going on. Gonna need a montage.
It's just the chorus in the background. What's your backstory?
I was a child once.
I don't even think we need to play this episode.
She just walks away.
Okay, so we're gonna go back. We're gonna go do some rolls. We're gonna have you learn about Semzhua, learn about your powers, learn about yourself.
Yeah.
And as you're doing that stuff, going to church for 2 weeks.
Take me to church.
I know, it's like, oh boy, what are you doing? Church stuff.
While you're
Fine.
while you're spending time there, we'll come back. And you have all provided me, or you've got in your own notes, what your character needs to get up to. You've got things you need to resolve that Lauren will have no idea what it is you're talking about because Mogg's been at the temple. So you've got some things that you want to do because of events in the city. You've got things you want to clean up, take care of, people you want to meet, and some people who want to meet you.
Oh.
So some of those things will come up and I'll prompt it. And some of them will initiate into roleplay and some of them will just talk it through. So if you needed to do a bit of trading or deal with some magic items that you need to pick up, sell, trade, do that kind of business, we
Identify.
work it through. So today's episode is our first time where we're going to have time dilate in a bit of a different way. So over the course of 2 weeks, by the end of this episode,
10 centimeters.
seems more like 5 inches, but let's go. I think what we're going to do by the end of the episode is be able to reconnect you with Mogg. If it takes longer and we spend a lot of time enjoying those moments, we'll extend it. We'll meet us up in the next episode where we connect you. But the goal is we are headed towards reuniting you with Mogg. Okay,
It will feel so good.
We hope.
to start. Putting you back in time a little bit to where you were right after you left. You disembarked from the Parliament and you traveled across Portalis to take Mogg to the Temple of Semzhua.
You were
Onovan wakes up and
Yeah.
Anthem and Onovan are getting into a what the hell, blah, 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 back and forth.
you were floating with black goop coming out of you.
Yeah.
Classic.
Yeah. AKA you weren't at the table.
Yeah. Was I? I forget.
I think you were sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. That explains the black goop part.
Yeah. So we were kind of losing you around because you were floating with a bucket underneath you to capture the black goop.
Yeah.
You're invisible though. And,
Oh, that's right. We had a blanket over you or something.
yeah.
Put a little fence around it.
It's fine.
We were like, and you just like slide like a rock, like a curling rock, kind of slowly, and then eventually stop. You know, somebody sweep and make you go faster. Anyways,
Mogg, you got to the Temple of Semzhua. You knew you could meet Reaper Sunflower,
yes,
who was sent to you by another Reaper that you met.
grass. No, wheat flow.
Yes.
Thank you.
I didn't even register that wheatgrass was not correct.
Reaper wheatgrass.
That's the consistent thing
Yeah.
that you've been calling him.
Yeah. He's like, I hate it, but I can't do anything to stop it.
And so this older human woman who meets you at
Yes.
the temple.
Oh, it's a woman. Excellent.
Reaper Sunflower. So
Oh, sunflower.
spend some time as you hand off Mogg to the Reaper.
Your problem now.
All right, Mogg. You're. I mean, I don't know how long you're going to be here, but we won't be far, and we're. Maybe we'll check in from time to time, but like we're going to be at the. Oh, what was it called?
Dragon wagon.
Yeah, I know. Anthem forgets.
Dragon what?
The hold on, it's a play on words. It's a rhyming thing. It's Strix's place. The Dragon Wagon.
Dragon wagon.
That's the
Okay.
place we're staying. Yeah. So
Okay.
So if you need us, I'm sure
remember.
someone here could like say this.
I'll remember that because dragon wagon is like wagon wheels, which is delicious to eat. No problem. I got it.
You either way. Okay. Sure.
It's a treat in Torinique.
That is actually a good way to.
You're not here. You're.
You're so yeah.
Not you.
Oh yeah. Meta is you also just went through the very traumatic.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay.
Al is at the dragon wagon right now.
Yeah. That's right.
You need anything? You let us know. We're not very far away.
Thanks. I appreciate it. It's gonna be weird. I've never spent much time at a temple, but they sound nice. Yeah.
I mean, just don't let them. You've been chosen by their god that some of them worship. They might have. You have status. Okay. You hold your chin high.
Yeah. And if they're not nice to me, I'll burn it all to the ground.
No, don't do that.
Oh. Okay.
No.
Oh. Okay.
That's a bad idea.
Oh.
But open yourself to learning.
Right.
Because there's a power in you, and if you learn to harness that power, then you'll be even more formidable than you already are.
Ha! Fire hands.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I can do that too, but okay.
Yeah? Oh, okay.
For different reasons and probably different ways. But this is exciting. Okay, I want you to listen a lot. These people are going to know some things. But yeah, don't let them push you around. But also don't come off like you don't. Like you already know what you're doing. Know what I mean?
Yeah. Sorry, I zoned out, but yes.
That's okay.
I'm good. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna listen. We're gonna learn stuff. We'll do temple things. I don't know what that means, but it'll be fun.
It might not be that fun. But if it's not,
Yeah,
we learn a lot from challenges.
that's true.
Right?
I mean, if I get bored, I'll just come find you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
Okay. Come here. Okay. Going to be okay.
Yeah.
And then
Thanks.
we got to figure out all this god crap.
Yeah, it's weird. Good luck with him.
I should see if he's going to be okay.
If you can't figure that out, maybe bring him to the temple and we can, I don't know, sunlight him.
I mean, yeah, go find who you're looking for. Maybe ask if there's someone who might be able to help with this whole situation. And then, hold on, I'm going to go over to him.
But wait, did we try wet bellying him?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. A couple of times. Both years.
All right. I just wanted to make sure that we had exhausted all options
Oh, yeah.
for wet willies.
It's like the idea that you try to belly me and you hear voices. It's like, I don't think I wanted to do that anymore.
Maybe like, oh, my finger's all waxy.
Now,
I regret that we didn't try curling with Onovan.
Right on the button.
if I remember correctly, and I didn't check, I heard a thing in my head that made me and know that he was waking up. So
That feels right. Yeah.
yeah. So that person looks in what? And then
Right. And I'll be like, okay, bye. Off I go.
And he'll turn around and waiting for you at the temple is a really short older woman who looks pretty intense and fiery and excited to meet you. And all of the acolytes and you know that the junior ones are tenders, and then if they've made it farther along in their progress at the temple, they are reapers.
Right.
And they're all dressed in bright yellows, oranges, reds, really like fiery sort of colors, but they're all wearing like kind of robes.
Okay. And what color is Sunflower wearing?
Sunflower is wearing all three colors wound in different fabrics.
And how does it reflect with her skin tone? Does it look good?
Roll a d20.
I got a 5.
Okay, so you think that maybe she's not really like that tone match, you know?
Okay. Yeah.
But she rocks it with confidence.
That's all you need, really,
For
for an outfit.
you're about to maybe give the comment of like, ooh, should you be in that?
And then I thought to myself, no, that's not my information to give. I'm learning.
And you have chonkers with you.
Yes, I do. I'm carrying him like a child would carrying a cat with his little legs dangling down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's just like, actually,
Hi.
She's human but short, so you're
Okay.
actually kind of maybe like she's
Okay.
still like.
Hi, I'm Mogg.
I know.
You know that? Did Reaper Wheat Low tell you?
Send word.
Yes. Excellent.
Yes. And you're here to spend time and train.
Yes, that's right.
I have so many scrolls for you to read, and so many holes for you to dig.
We don't want to like maybe train with an axe.
No,
or
we're gonna carry so much fertilizer,
something?
and we're going to put so much of it onto crops,
Oh, wow.
and gently tend water across them,
Oh, wow.
and we'll cook together.
Okay.
Simple meals of nourishment.
Do you guys make beer or wine? Do you drink that? Beer?
We drink it. We don't really make too much of it here,
Okay.
but, did you want to brew while you're here?
Well, I don't know. It was, maybe it can be a learning exchange. I can teach you guys a thing or two. I don't know.
I like it. We could learn from each other.
Yeah.
That's very good. Mogg,
Yes, that's me.
with your gifts, how dangerous are you?
I set some fires. They were little whoopsies.
Can you control it?
Maybe yes. No.
So a stone room then,
That might be.
and a
best.
stone bed,
Oh, I don't know about
just
stone.
in case.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes discomfort builds character.
That's it. Or does comfort leave you to build yourself into a better
No, comfort makes you lazy.
Oh, church is great.
Okay, and so Reaper Sunflower will lead you through the space, and they've set up a room for you, anticipating that you might have a firebug problem.
Yep.
And so there's a stone, simple space set up, and they have put together 2 large rocks to make a bed space for you.
And then I know lots about stones. Do I
do.
know anything about these stones?
Yeah, roll.
So that's a history.
Roll your history at advantage.
Right, that's what it was.
Presumably they're like carved.
1 is a 1. 1 is a 2.
Ooh!
So that is a maximum of a 9.
It's nothing special.
Yeah.
There's no thing that you pick up on them. You give them the pat, the scrape, the lick,
Yeah.
all the things that you can do, and nothing tells you about an interesting thing about this other than that it's going to be uncomfortable. And they are, shaped, but
The unsoft type of rocks.
yeah.
Damn it, granite.
And then a tender comes in, and so you meet. They introduce themselves as tenders. There's 3 of them.
Tendy, yep.
Yeah, Saffron, Marigold, and Yarrow.
Oh my god. Saffron, marigold, and yarrow.
You love this, Rob.
So much. I named so many things. And these tenders have come with your task list for the day and all of the things that you need to accomplish. And so they tell you that you are going to do manage the seed inventory. So you're going to do sorting.
Yeah.
They tell you that we're going to as we cut back to you, we're going to
Yeah.
montage this, right?
Yeah.
You're going to do a seed inventory sorting. You're going to do a whole bunch of digging and shoveling fertilizer. You're going to do reading of scrolls, and you're going to need to say prayers each night with them with dinner as they cook together.
Oh boy. So
Junker's just gonna have seeds and shit.
yeah, what kind of fertilizer are we talking about?
Assorted
Cow dung?
valuable poops. Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So as I'm sorting the seeds, I'm just asking one of the tenders. So you don't want me to have a bed because I might set it on fire, yet you're not at all concerned about me setting your seed stock on fire.
If Semzhua wanted these seeds to burn, then she should burn them.
Oh, you shouldn't have said that. Just pull one out. It's like, how burnable is it?
And as you sit with your first task,
Yeah.
because they brought you over to where they have an alarming amount of seeds that come from all sorts of places that need to be sorted, cataloged, and then they've got a bank all across one wall of the temple where they painstakingly sort and identify seeds.
Oh boy. Lauren would love this. This is Mogg's nightmare.
We're going to cut back to that, and you'll have to make some rolls to accomplish that. We'll see how it goes. But we're going to cut back to elsewhere in the city a couple of days from now.
3 days later.
3 days later. And one of the first things that we wanted to do was clean up some stuff that you did at the Temple of Agrippina.
Oh, yeah.
So you'd left a few items. You have some people you want to talk to there. And so this is something that happens early on in your time. I will say that while we take this one away, you might not choose to go to the Temple of Agrippina, but it's in the neighborhood of the Temple of Onair.
Yes.
And so what are you doing there just before we cut to these two to a roleplay moment?
Yes, so I have a selection of candles. I believe they were in different colors of wax. And I need to remember, was there a set order in which I was supposed to lay
It had to be a different color every day.
Okay. Then, I will start with like a more... I'll start with a black candle and place it at the altar in the open space, just at the base of it. I will just take an existing candle and light that, and then I will walk away.
And as you split off from the other slayers, you go to the Temple of Agrippina, where you've got contacts. So, as you come in, you can make your way towards whoever you'd like to speak to first.
How's that?
And I guess Anthem could either have left Ala with a mission to pick stuff up, or you could come along.
Is this same day mines?
Yes.
Okay. Then... Oh, jeez. my brain's like, but what do we do with naps and slaps and then rock?
Rock's with you.
Okay.
Naps and slaps are probably... They have to clean up some of their other things that they've got, but they're also wanting to move into the lighthouse.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll go with Ed first. Last time we were here, we said that we would do a performance. We might want to postpone that a bit.
Yeah, I mean, we'll talk to him. I mean, I think Monk's probably going to be doing a thing for a bit. We'll have other times.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's true. Should we check on Mogg? Or just wait for her to...
Yeah, I think just wait. She's pretty...
Could probably
I don't
send
want
a
to go in
message
and
to Mogg anytime.
interrupt things, then I can break.
Yeah, we should let her focus.
Yeah.
That's true.
I
I hope she's learning lots of good, like ways to control her, magic and stuff.
I hope
Yeah.
so also, for the sake of all of us.
Yeah, otherwise we're going to have to learn some water spells.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the thing with the fire is kind of toned down to just making things light. Which is handy, but not dangerous.
Yeah, I mean, let's see what other spells she gets.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Oh yeah, I want to see if they were able to remove the curse from that ring and my little crossbow. Otherwise, I have to go find another crossbow.
Yeah, they did suck.
I'm totally
They can probably do something.
You mentioned the thing before about the plumagio.
Yeah, I'm
What the
somewhat
hell is that?
weirded out by this picture that seems to be going around by me. I thought maybe the Plumagio would know something about it. They seem to have a little bit of a finger on the underground.
Do you know who they are?
Yeah, I talked to them.
The plumagio.
Yeah, they're some people from the temple.
Oh,
Yeah.
like an organization, like a sub-organization of Agrippina?
Not so much. I think it's just Yeah, people like what I do and sort of inspired, and there's lots of shit going on in Portalis all the time, so I think they, just sort of help eye on shit that I'm not going to. Yeah, I thought so. Maybe they know something. I have the names Devero and Kaivar written down. Were they the Plumagio, or are they from way longer ago?
Those are Aurora's,
Twins?
the twins, the bards.
Oh, okay, cool. Then I only wrote down
The
Chiata.
bards plus plus.
Ciabatta?
Yeah.
If you weren't gonna do it, I was gonna.
Thank you. So happy to have you back.
Chiata is what I accidentally said.
And so Chetta handily people know when you enter, and so she gets news and kind of like comes in.
Well, and I did talk to someone from the Plumagio. I just didn't write down their name, apparently.
And she'll just come over to you. You're back. I have all of your things.
Oh, good. Yes. Well, we found the rock. We found who was posing as me. It's okay. Understandable. It was a good trick from them. I'm more.
A devious villain, surely.
Was a little kid, but yeah. Devious, yes.
Yeah, kids can be devious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Villain, I don't think so. Little scamp.
Kind of adorable little urchins.
Yeah.
Goodness. What an exciting story.
Yeah, honestly.
You'll of course write it down.
Recruited them for something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're under
slightly
Onovan's
concerning.
care, kind of.
Yeah.
Well, it's better than what the road that they were going to go down. So.
Yeah, fair enough.
Well, given the difficulties of what we've put you through, of course, we did our best with your items.
Oh.
And so we have delivered to you an uncursed item set.
Oh my God! Thank you so much. That's
Our apologies, of course. There is no fees, and no donations, or could possibly don't even take anything from us. We're so sorry.
Oh no, it's okay. It's understandable. People, magics are hard to see through sometimes, especially when stressful situations. It's totally understandable. Thank you so much for this. Also, we have some business to attend to, but we'll still do a performance here. We're going to be in town for a while, so happy to
Wonderful.
participate.
Yeah, not today, because we got some stuff.
Good
But
day.
while we're here, I did come here for a purpose. I've got two things. One of which, well, both things probably best discussed in more private settings than out in the middle of everything here.
Alan, my afternoon's a bit busy, but maybe we could connect in the evening for that? I'm honored. I'm so excited.
Yeah, I think we can do that.
Oh wait, did you have? It's not. Oh, was it just questions and information you need, or was it?
It's a bit of a request.
Okay. But yes, we can go to the offices. Yes.
Yeah, I need to talk to the Plumagio. That's one thing I need to do. Yeah. Maybe you actually know. So one of the things we learned was that we ran into some other Paladin guy. I didn't recognize his god. That's kind of weird. And he told me he wanted to rip my arms off. It was something else weird. But and I was like, how the fuck do you know who I am? And he was like, I've seen your picture. There's a picture going around. So someone's handing around pictures of me for some reason. I was wondering if you or the Plumagio might know something about that.
I'll have Pedge meet us. And you pick up a little bit of tone in her voice that is a little bit annoyed, but also kind.
Yeah, that's a small thing. The other one...
While you walk and talk, she's escorting you to a private place to have a conversation. She's passed on the information for someone to grab one of the acolytes.
Yeah.
I'll have turned away to Rock.
Yeah. If we can talk about it tonight, maybe I'll just give you a little bit of it, and then we can discuss details later. Just because there is somewhat of a hurry for part of it. So, fun stuff. Turns out, beneath the mining guild, there is...
The consortium?
Yes. there is
An old mine.
the oldest mine here, yeah. And we got sent down there because there was something down there that was causing problems, and like a couple people died or something. So we went down. But it turns out they were at something called Braxet. Is what they referred to themselves as. Braxet.
You've missed so much.
She doesn't know what that is.
Yeah. We've never really seen it either, but they were definitely intelligent, and I spent a while talking to them, so we didn't actually have to fight. But they're down there to breed, and because like this is where they were before Portalis, which is actually kind of impressive. And apparently their gestation is 400 years.
Oh, goodness.
But in order to prevent more conflict and like people going down there to attack them, because apparently people think their horns are aphrodisiacs, so people are hunting them to just cut off their horn, which is disgusting. And I promised them that we would block that off so that people can't get to them and they can, raise the children or maybe do what they need to do here in peace.
I can reach out immediately to Dart. I know the man.
Yeah, so, I mean, I'm willing to, I got 400 gold. I'm willing to pay them if they need some convincing.
Let me find out the costs and what else we need to do to accomplish some sort of safeguards, and we'll get on it instantly.
Yeah, and we should keep it as hush-hush as we can, because, like, we don't want people knowing there's even something down there, let alone, there's something that is worth them breaking.
Well, speaking of hush-hush, and you'll look at, and she kind of, like, turns, and then, like, guiltily entering the room is a small, snowy white owl type person. And she says, Arpeggio, do you have something to say? And Pedge walks in. And Pedge has a classic, like the rest of the acolytes at the Allegropenia temple, but an extra little blue feather hangs from their belt.
Arpeggio? I'm Ella. Okay. If you want something to say, I'm always happy to listen. Don't worry. I don't bite unless you want me to. Hi.
And then she prompts, she says, they're wondering about... Ella needs to know about the picture.
Yeah.
It's being shared with all paladins. All paladins are getting pictures. We've been trying to grab them from people.
Do you know who is sending these pictures or what the point of them is?
No, but we snap them up.
Well, that's good. I've only met one person who's had the picture so far, and they threatened to rip my arms off. I mean, I'd like to see him try, but, So, somewhat concerned about these portraits going around.
And you can tell that she's trying to wait for if Pedge has more to say or not, and she says, Arpeggio is a part of all of the Plumagio, the
Thank you so much.
acolytes who are trying to come together to support you, Ella. It's a bit dangerous out there right now, though, so I'm trying to encourage them to be more careful.
Absolutely, you should be careful. I don't want anything bad happening to you on my account. I appreciate the help. It's actually been really great, and I love being able to come here and, you can keep an eye on things that I can't. But,
I don't think we can. I don't think we can stop them.
Talking to Arpeggio here, I'm like, please don't put yourself in danger for it. I want to be able to come back and talk to you all and just keep ears to the ground, sort of thing. But stay safe. I don't need you to fight, but information, is power, sort of thing. And I'm not good at getting information, so very helpful. Yeah.
So she will release Pedge, who is too nervous to talk. But you watch Pedge scamp out of the room, little talons along the floor, and meet up with a couple of the other acolytes who are also trying to look inside the door when she gently closes it on them to continue your conversation. And just to move faster through the spaces, we'll say that anything else that you need to arrange with Chada, she takes care of for you in terms of contacting the mining guild.
I would totally go out for dinner.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah.
Whatever.
Okay.
Just
Yeah.
for dinner.
Okay, and then you're left with Rock. But before we come back to this conversation, we're back at the temple.
Yes. Get my little headband on.
Because you've been given what is several wagons full of mixed seeds
Oh gosh.
to identify and sort and store.
Yeah. I first try to separate them out by feel, and when that's not obvious enough, I try by taste. Correct.
So, roll a no. Let's make it, if you're doing it by taste, let's make it nature.
All right.
Just roll a d20 under nature, and that's going to help us determine.
I think it is. Yes, it is. So that's a 7.
Okay, so you're going to roll a disadvantage on your next dex check.
Okay.
So roll a dex check because you are not really sure which seeds are which seeds, and you have a limited amount of time to do this sort.
Oh no. They're calling the dinner bell. I want to go to dinner. Disadvantage? Oh, for dex, so it'll be 10. No. Yes, 9.
Okay.
9.
Okay, so you're not going to make it to dinner, and you're going to be sloppily sorting seeds. And as you carry on with this time is going quite poorly for you. So describe what you and Chonkers do, given that role, and the time that you've got to sort all of these seeds.
I think I've managed, if there's like at least 7 types of seeds, I've managed to sort maybe 3 that are obvious, and the rest of them I kind of just keep throwing into Chonkers. Just kind of like, don't know what that is, and I just kind of keep like, okay, this one's one of those grass seed ones, and this one's like the round little one that looks kind of like cumin, and I'm like separating them out based on like, and this one looks like a little rock, and then I'm like, don't know, and I just keep like chucking them to
And Chonkers just keeps like rolling over all the pile of the ones that are like put aside by you that you can't tell.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I keep saying, I'm like, I'll get back to these ones later.
And then as you look over, you realize Chonkers is just like filled out circularly wise a little bit and kind of has a bit more extra heft to it.
Chonkers, the bird feeder.
Chonkers gets wet. He just starts sprouting like a chia pet.
You have to fight squirrels off of him.
Chonkers.
And as you go through this process, you realize Chonkers then rolls out of the way, and the reason this has been so difficult is they did leave you a picture-based inventory, and you didn't even realize that it was sitting there.
What I'm like, when you're so hungry that you're like get emotional, you just start crying. I'm like, this is bullshit. How is this supposed to help me?
One of the tenders, Tender Yarrow, that kind of like is walking past you, goes, Mogg, what's the problem?
I'm hungry. You didn't know I was here.
Oh. Well, most of the acolytes can sort that inventory size in time for dinner.
What?
But, you're new and not really an acolyte. So maybe it would be unfair to put yourself to that standard.
Yeah, I'm not an acolyte. Maybe I don't have to do seeds.
No, you have to do seeds.
Oh.
Yeah, you have to do all the things to get to the stage that you're ready for a germination.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, well, once you get through the process enough of participating at the temple, Sunflower will allow you to do a germination. And that's when the real truth can be revealed for you and yourself and the relationship to Semzhua.
Okay. I don't know what that word means, but that sounds great. You sure this has to happen through counting and sorting seeds?
Oh, and more things. Would you like to do fertilizer duty?
No, seeds are fine. Start doing.
He's like, tomorrow can be scrolls and reading.
I think I'm a little bit too burny for that.
We can tie your hands down. We can sit you in a bucket of water.
Why did I think this would be a good idea?
Come to dinner, Mogg. And
Yes.
they will invite you to dinner, and when we come back, your next rolls will be about something at the dinner table.
Okay.
So things go a little poorly for the start of Mogg's journey, but we cut back to the rest of our team.
I'm so sorry I didn't give you one of Zelmac's shovels. You're gonna look like a hero with shoveling shit.
To be fair, it's fertilizer. Fertilizer, even manure fertilizer, is quite old and aged.
Yeah.
It's not as smelly or gross.
It's not
Unless
scent free.
Unless it's fish fertilizer.
Oh.
Yeah.
It is now.
Oh gosh.
No, we'll get to some of that
I
moment.
mean, this is
So
a city by the sea.
we'll come back to you and Rock are at the temple together, or have an opportunity to spend some time. So we can compress to wherever you want a conversation with Rock to take place.
Quickly at the temple, I just want to have got my crossbow back and then the ring of obscureness with Rock. Okay, this was cursed, not cursed anymore. This I want you to use. It's a ring of obscuring. It allows you to summon up a cloud. So in a situation where you might be in trouble, you can, and then make an escape.
Awesome.
Cool. So you're going to need to spend some time learning how to use it. Just keep that on. You need to attune to it. So spend some time in meditation with it and learn how to. You'll figure it out.
We will.
But also the hat that we got from. I just want you to not be as easy for the cookies to find in case anyone's looking.
What can I look like with the hat?
Oh, whatever. Yeah.
What do you think I should do for now?
I think you should change it up. Do something where you can do a similar voice, but where you don't look like yourself to anyone who might know you.
Awesome.
Yeah. But like the problem that like Naps did not sound anything like me, but look like me. For good reason, but you can switch it up and look like whoever.
And Rock will take on a form and put the hat on that'll look like a dwarf version of Rock.
Yeah, that's a good call.
So like,
Give yourself boobs.
So I have a question for you. With everything
Everyone's like, yeah.
you've been through in the last couple of days, or the last week, I feel like I should set up a meeting with Farine. But if you don't want to be there or anywhere near, I don't know what's going to happen with us in the coming weeks. You're welcome to stay with us if that's where you feel the most safe. But the only other place I thought of that might work is with,
the Parliament.
yes. If I could send a message to Strix and you could go on a bit of a, sky pirate adventure.
There's a pause that's perceptible to you in a way that, as you get to know Rock more, they might have filled in some information here, but it's a moment that you take in for a second as you watch him kind of turn and be like, I think I already know that that's what I'm supposed to do.
Really?
Yeah,
Why?
I just do.
Okay. Gut instinct?
And he puts a hand to his jacket and kind of he's like, yeah, instinct. Yeah.
Wait a minute. Are you, like this temple here, are you feeling like a connection to Allegoropenia?
I don't play any musical instruments.
You don't have to.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Remember when I said don't worry about it before, about the whole book thing? I just know things now. So
Right.
you can just trust me.
What are you writing in the book?
Just whatever I'm thinking about. You know, my poetry.
Poetry?
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
No, can we go somewhere where it's not like no one's gonna hear? And maybe like not the god hear us?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Okay.
So you find a place and we'll just put you to a time and a place that makes sense.
As we're walking, I'm rolling a sleight of hand to grab the journal from where I
Bad dad, bad dad,
Yeah.
bad dad.
It's a 28.
Good bad dad. Good bad.
Sub 10. Below 10 on this
Oh, wow.
roll plus bonus.
Okay.
So doesn't notice while you walk.
Okay. I'm just gonna hang on to it. I'm not gonna look at it yet. But yeah.
And he's like, I just write my thoughts in it, and then the book just absorbs them so that I don't have to hold on to it. It lets it go.
What?
Yeah.
Absorbs it.
Yeah, and
Does
then
it talk to you?
a little?
Who is talking to you through the book?
I am. Because the book is it's like telling me things. Because I don't know that I can trust you with it. Because
What?
It's not like trust. It's just a thing for me.
What?
You know? Do you trust yourself? I trust me, kind of.
Okay. Why don't you trust me with the book?
Why don't I trust me with me?
Okay.
Does that make
Okay.
sense? You know, like I feel like I can't. It's been a long time, and everything that has happened to us. You know, there's lots of people out there, and it's hard to trust any of them. But I think I can just lean into trusting myself, and if myself is telling me things that are right, then I feel like I got it.
So
It does tell me to trust you, but
it tells you to trust me. The book?
I
Or-
tell you. No, I tell me. This is kind of confusing.
It is confusing. Is it a journal? Or are you actually communicating with another person? Look, what I'm...
It's a journal.
That's a lie. You're a bad liar. You need to work on that.
No, we done.
So, okay. My concern is I know how Farine gets into our minds and twists us into her playthings.
Journal isn't related to her at all.
Okay. Okay. Is it related to anyone else?
It's related to me.
Where did you get it?
I found it.
You found it where?
On me.
Okay.
In my jacket pocket.
Oh. Like, when?
The day you left.
In Kant?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
At first I thought it was from you, but then I realized it wasn't because it told me.
Okay. Well, you made a... That's... Okay. That's weird. Okay. I'm sorry, but I have to figure out what this thing is.
Well, you can't have it.
I already do.
Give it back.
I will after I learn what's this. What's this? It's Rock's little book. What's this? What's this? I'm not going to look. What's this? And I'm casting Identify on it.
That's so cute.
Very good, very good.
It's a magic item.
Shocking.
What? It's completely
Okay.
inert.
Yeah. It's nothing. He's
just having a bout of-
It's fine, yeah.
Yeah, he's just having a bout of psychosis.
Yeah.
The real cursed magic item are the books you find along the way.
So,
The
as a
School of
reminder-
Magic is divination.
Okay. Properties, how to use them, whether it requires attunement, how many charges it has. I only learned about spells affecting it. If it was created by a spell, what created it. not anything about whether it's cursed or not, if that's a element.
What?
Wait,
Creative-
identify doesn't tell you if something's cursed?
No, there are a number of curses that highlight that the identify spell does not inform you of the
What is that, some curses, or is that just like, it can't do anything?
Most of the ones I've seen is from what I can think of off the top of my head, but
There's a separate identify curse spell, if I'm not mistaken. Come on, internet. Be faster. All right, well, that's not working. But yes, it doesn't tell you about a curse. It just tells you about magic and magical
The
properties.
spell associated with the book and the creation of this book and how it works is wish.
Whoa.
as in,
Okay.
I wish a motherfucker would.
Ooh.
And Rock looks quite upset that you have taken this and that you are doing something to it. He's like, don't open it, I'm not supposed
I'm not going to open it. Wait, you're not supposed to what? I'm going to give it back to you. I thought you were either the Farine thing, or maybe you had the crush on Allah and you were writing down like little things about what we're doing and stuff. I get it.
He flushes,
Ah.
but is also like, it's not about her. Well, it's about all of you, but it's...
Now is the time for honesty, Rock.
Book is me
Okay.
in the future. Telling me things it can tell me.
Okay.
Something happens and I'm...
How do you know it's you?
It knows things that only I know. Only I know.
Only you. Huh.
I'm gonna be a bard someday.
Really?
And I'm gonna been traveling with the parliament. And I'm gonna have had to cast a spell in the future to tell me things now. I think. I mean, I can't tell me everything because I can't disrupt the things that need to...
I know some things about this now. Okay, I've not looked in it. I was only concerned for your safety.
Then you watch Rock open the pages
Show me how it works.
and writes, Anthem is here. And you watch it vanish from the page. And then another set of words appear in a very similar handwriting style, but more elegant, more flourish, more mature. And it just says, Hi, Dad.
Huh.
And then fades again from the page.
Okay. That's very... Ooh. If that's actually from you in the future, this could be a very important item. Does it know anything about the Paladin or the moons or any of this stuff that's happening?
He writes down, do you want to tell Anthem something about the moons? Or Paladin? Or what's happening? And then you watch it fade from the page. And then the script continues to come back. The more elegant, mature script. Time is running out.
Don't trust Onovan. Whatever you do.
And then it replies again. Ask me about the Slayers of Convenience.
Whoa. What the hell? Like, more specifically, ask you about what? Do we solve this issue with Halidon and the moons.
Transitions rock, writing to rock, and it replies, in my timeline, where I am.
Interesting.
You watch as it writes out the words, someone told you something, and I guess it was me. And so you knew this to move forward. You have to keep them together.
Oh, I mean, that makes sense. Feels like we don't really have a choice other than to do that, but... Okay. Is Rock a slayer of convenience?
We both wish. But no.
Oh. Oh. Would that be a bad thing?
Maybe someday.
Okay, that's hopeful. But time is running out, that's not good.
Allah believes. Onovan belongs. But is not what he says he is. And Mogg is becoming.
What is Onovan?
It's not my story.
Shit. Okay.
All of the triangles are coming together.
Oh.
But for yours, you're the fourth piece in the middle. And they will shatter without you.
I don't know what to make of that, but okay. Should Rock go to the Parliament now?
It sounds like you have the information that you need. And if this was the moment to deliver it, then he's ready to move on.
Okay. Rock?
And he's reading over this just like, I'm not ready to go.
Okay. I mean, don't listen to the book. If you're not ready to go,
I'm not going to be a part of the story anymore.
bullshit. You're a part of my story. Have you read a book? Sometimes the characters split up and you follow one, then you follow the other, and then they come back together, and then...
I mean, it would take a while for the prom to get back here anyway, so I guess I have a few days with you.
Yeah. What do you want to do?
And you watch the form change into, it looks like just like a regular old anonymous looking human that you might just see on the streets, and just like, I want to see all the things I haven't seen in the city yet.
Okay.
I want to drink some beer with Mogg. I want Onovan to teach me something I don't know yet. I want to hear you and Alla play.
That all seems completely reasonable, and yes. Also, I will send to Strix and see when the Parliament's coming back, and if she's okay with taking you on board.
Awesome. So we do that.
Yeah.
And if you have no final questions, we leave that moment.
I have too many for consideration of there's other people at the table, and we're all not together.
I leave it with you that this is the moment that, Rock and you have to move on from here.
Yeah, it's a future book that knows everything. Hey, everybody, gather around the journal. What do we want to know?
How do we solve the problem?
What do I invest in?
What are the
Sport scores for the next
What feats should I take? I dropped my pen. God damn it!
Who wins the Canada Cup?
Okay.
Sick.
it won't tell you everything because it can't, or it won't be true.
Hell yeah.
Another one of
Timelines.
these sorts of... Yeah, okay.
That was cool.
It's heavy, Doc.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be lewd little comments about Allah.
It could be two things. You don't know what rock and rock talk about.
I've read The Time Traveler's Wife.
Okay, Mogg.
Yeah. My hands are all dry from touching all these seeds. They're getting cracked.
Now you're in the kitchen and you need to make food for everybody.
Oh no.
It's cooking time.
This is a complicated but menu of things because there's so many things.
You're
But
right.
it is like perfectly steamed carrots, peas, broccoli. There's just like a vegetable scenario in front of you. There's a giant thing of potatoes to peel.
Oh.
You have so much work to do here. And there's a couple of other, tenders around that look like they are here because they're in trouble or they've been punished. And you watch as each of them are just like peeling things and like throwing them into the thing. And they're all just like shuffling around, just like, vegetable duty again. Why are you here?
Because I burn things.
That's pretty cool though.
I know. Why am I peeling vegetables?
All right, so
I should
now
be
you're gonna
learning how to burn things better, but also when not to burn things.
burn something right now.
I'm gonna like cook a potato in my hand.
It's like, cool. Let's not make dinner at all. Let's just burn shit.
Yeah, take an ear of corn and just turn it into popcorn.
That's so stupid.
Chonkers just like jumps up onto the table.
Yeah.
And is just looking for things to like absorb in and so just like rolls into the popcorn. Yeah.
Awesome. He rolls through some water. You can just immediately see the seeds are starting to like soak in. It's getting waterlogged.
My insides just want to be going Morbo and
Okay, so
popcorn does not work that way.
It does in cartoons.
roll a my goodness. I wasn't anticipating food fight style vibes down here. So
Naive.
that's on me. That's on me. Okay, so you start into this like scenario where they all are inspired by you to start just getting crazy with it.
Yes.
Okay, so roll persuasion,
All right. Persuasion.
which is how all of you like get into this moment.
Yeah. That'll be a 15.
Okay. This takes off among all of the tenders who are supposed to be down here making this simple, easily achievable meal. But instead, just chaos breaks out in the kitchens.
Does it feel like I'm like living Sister Act?
Yeah.
Am I Whoopi Goldberg?
Yeah. They are not gonna get anything done, but they are gonna learn how to sing so good.
They're gonna learn the power of having fun and
Yeah.
Jesus.
Drinking.
Listen, you're Semzhua, not a Lagripinia.
Focus.
You're here to focus, but instead,
You chose the seed god.
your party is kind of breaking out down here, and everybody's having a good time. And then one of them does, like, we have the key, and they jangle their little key thing. We could get beer.
I got a party trick. I can do party tricks with this.
Party tricks.
Yeah, get more beer. Get more beer.
Okay.
Get it.
You guys are in so much trouble.
I know.
Okay. So you encourage this to happen. Everyone there's drinking happening, and then it gets louder and louder and louder until you hear all of them go like, and standing behind you while you are. What's your cheers? Like, what are you saying to them as you hold this beer up high?
To stealing hearts and kissing farts. No, the other way around. Stealing hearts and blowing farts.
And you turn around, and there is Reaper Sunflower,
Yeah.
who's just like,
She's right behind me.
Would you like a beer?
oh, Mogg.
Yeah.
I heard seed inventory duty went very poorly.
Yeah, I mean, that's a little bit on you guys. You should know I have no experience with seeds.
And she like looks over across the whole kitchen area and they're all just like,
Can I get you a drink, Reaper? Would you like to see my potato trick?
I do.
why are you here?
To learn things.
What did you learn from this? Because this seems like you already know this world.
I'm good at this world. I learned that lots of vegetables need to be washed and peeled before consumption. More than I would possibly ever imagine because I usually just kind of ate them with some dirt on them before. So I was a little bit surprised about this whole hygiene thing. I learned that today.
As you're covered in potato?
Yeah. There's like potato peelings all over me and like dried old potato.
And, as Chonker's kind of like rolls over towards you and you're saying how much you learned about hygiene today.
Yeah.
Tender jeans, like, hi.
I was thinking hygiene.
You will-
Mom pants.
You will clean the entire kitchen and you will give thanks for the whole temple tonight.
But
Tell us what you learned.
oh no, I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, I mean, not every acolyte who comes to the temple wants to learn about their relationship with Semzhua. It is okay.
That's why I'm here.
It's okay to leave, Mogg.
No,
It's not for everyone, and we have to know that if that's what you learned today, is that the cleric life is not for you, then we can teach you. We can take you to someone who can teach you about being the fighter that you are.
No. I made a commitment. I'm gonna do that. I just didn't know that this would involve a lot of vegetable peeling and seed sorting and pious shit. And I kind of just like pick up a sponge and I'm like, I can clean.
Mogg, do you find that you ever clean up your messes?
Define cleanup.
I think rather than give thanks tonight, because you don't seem ready, that tonight maybe you can take Stu to your room and think about that idea.
Being thankful?
No,
Oh.
what you leave behind.
Oh. Okay.
And I ask you, Mogg, to think about when you make choices and beautiful messes, and she picks up a beer and cheers with you.
Oh.
When you make beautiful messes, who cleans it up behind you?
Usually a bunch of people who are mad at me.
I think maybe that's something to reflect on, Mogg. And you watch this little old woman kind of trundles off, and a couple of the other tenders all around you are like, "That was fun, but this is a mess." We'll help you, Mogg.
Oh, thanks.
And they all start cleaning.
And I'm sorry for leading you guys astray. This is just a really weird world for me. I've never done this before.
Stu,
Yeah.
we made this.
Hey, look at that. There's all these freshly chopped vegetables that we did. Whoa.
They're like peeling bits of stuff out of each other's hair,
Yeah.
like helping you clean. And you will go back to your room and you will roll a straight roll of religion.
Religion. Religion. 20, non-natural 20.
Amazing. And you get to spend some time reflecting, and you will feel through you. And as you hold the corkscrew, and you think a little bit about what you leave behind in the days that you've been, especially on this particular adventure. And you do feel Semzhua with you, next to you, in some way. You don't see anything, but you feel the presence that you remember from the field and that vision.
Mouse lady.
Yeah, sexy mouse lady.
Yeah.
And when you look out across the field in front of you, you can look behind you. And when you first look, fear. Because what is behind you is a ruined field of fire.
Oh, no.
You watch as final embers burn out. What is left behind you has just been a completely destroyed, barren, ruined, charred crop.
Ooh. I bet some people were relying on that crop. What did that? Did I do that? Oh, shit. Right. I gotta stop burning things. I gotta get better. I will get better. I will do better.
All these little affirmations sprout and grow in those charred fields, as fresh life is still possible there.
Is Dream Chonkers with me? Can I shake him?
Shake some seeds out?
Yeah,
You plant seeds out of dream chonkers.
Yeah.
You just like
Yeah.
yeah. It's
Like squeezing them, like.
it's your vision and you can do whatever you want. Yeah. Turn them into like semi-automatic.
This field is planted.
Beautiful.
Say hello to my little friend.
Fully imagining like the John Wick assembling a gun, just like. John, this is weird now.
Now. I will leave. We're going to cut to break shortly. But a couple of other things is that you continue over a few more days with lighting these candles. In that time, you also get a letter from Hugo Polchus. And we will start right after our break with a fancy-ass party. Because they are not letting you get out of this town with doing some more of this stuff with the nobles of Portalis.
I love a good party. Yeah.
Onovan doesn't. Let's go.
Let's get some fresh drinks and let's do this. See you after a break.
Hey.
Are you ready?
What is sound check? What do we do on sound check?
Well, technically, we're supposed to count to 5 so that you can balance our audio. However, we no longer count to 5. We do stupid voices and characters, and you're not even in the sound booth anymore. So, quite frankly, I don't know what this is.
You're a lost kid in a grocery store looking for your mom.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Buddy, I'm right here.
Oh, I know.
Alas,
Well, go on.
you're the mom panicking because you lost your kid in the grocery store.
Oh, for fuck's sake. 1, 2, motherfucker, I'm gonna count. 3, 4, 5.
All right, I'm here. I'm sorry.
I had a black mom, sorry.
I was waiting for 4.5.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Sounds good to me.
When a statement must be made, it must be made loud. loudly.
Sometimes the only way to face the darkness is to embrace the darkness.
Welcome back. Heroes! Yay!
That's us.
I am not a barbarian!
Settle down, settle down.
You do you, babe.
Kill a few people here and there in the name of don't kill me.
There's a little something else in there.
We've been through some stuff together.
This is
haven't
how we create
Peer
bonds.
pressure.
we? It's been the best part of my life.
I'm not going to the temple.
You start to vomit all over Aaron. No!
He had a fling with a tiefling.
Maybe I should wear like a sneaky detective outfit. Are you sure I can't tempt you? With this?
That's not delightful. That's terrifying.
Yeah.
I'm trying to fight and you guys are turning it into a sex thing and that damage was trash.
And what is your 7th favorite drink?
Oh my god.
Friends solve puzzle together. Friends, our team. I'm good at killing things, and you guys are passable.
Hello! Oh, lovely wedding.
He is now engulfed in flames.
I think I got in a couple good hits.
Fennel's unconscious again!
Hello, Zap.
Drop a 0.
Estravel!
She is the devil.
Okay, so she's looking for a vessel, and that's...
Do not let that happen.
Focus fire!
You are so hungry. The familiar and unfamiliar faces of everyone you've ever killed. There is no justice here, only sickness. And I am the cure.
No.
Her eyes go black.
Oh no. No, I'm down.
Saving them is. That's it. That's all. That's all. That's everything.
Not ideal to have to kill your friends.
She repeats back words that you said to her once. When a statement must be made, it must be made loudly.
I've found people and starting to feel like a real person again.
Because I have friends. I have friends now.
Welcome back. Oh, we are ready to go. What is going to be a very full second half of this episode.
Well, when you say it like that.
Yeah, like, oh shit.
Well, we got a lot of stuff to do.
Prepare for serious.
I don't know about. It's us. Let's.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna have a happy mixture of all the things.
Peaks and valleys.
I thought you said pigs and valleys.
Peaks and valleys.
Pigs and valleys.
Yeah.
Classic.
It's where they live. They don't go to the mountains.
I mean,
Pigs
a
love
pig on a
mountains.
hill's probably fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I'm pretty sure they have police officers on mountains.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
So do you remember who Hugo Polchus is?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So a noble around town who is very excited to have been adjacent to you at the beginning of some cataclysmic events for the nobles of Portalis.
Yes.
And in classic fashion for him, he has done everything he can to make you the feature of a huge ball, a party event. And you have, according to the communications with your house, basically no option but to attend. But you can keep your presence there a mystery. So you will arrive late to the party and leave early.
Okay.
And you and Hugo had a back and forth about this, that he thinks it's a hilarious and awesome idea. A, he is the center of attention then,
Yeah.
the whole night. And B, it keeps the mystery of you alive.
Right.
Which means he can string this out over the course of the entire season. So he's thrilled.
I also.
Plus one?
Yes. I will let him know last minute. Also, I will be bringing a +1.
Another of the slayers of convenience?
Yes.
You're all welcome.
I will only bring 1.
So quick after your betrophal's betrayal. Death?
I don't want to talk about it right now.
It's like going to the prom with a friend.
Friend.
Sister.
This is an opportunity for Ella to wear another dress. Ella will likely meet there a couple of other things that she's been up to around the city that some of the people who've been invited as well connect to some of the major Portalis military. And so some of them would recognize you because you've been doing some training with them. So you've been working on shield mastery by training with the military here.
Yeah, I sort of went to a bar near the military area and just kind of like hung out, waiting for soldiers to come by, chat with them.
You do have
Eventually got, introduced to one of the like captains sort of thing and made a deal where I get to go and train in shield mastery and mounted combat with the military for the like 2 weeks that we're here.
And just before we do a little bit of the party with you yourself and Hugo, you have an ability to summon your own steed.
Yeah, I got fine. See, I don't have it. Well, I guess I probably do have it prepared after all that.
What did the military get from this trade?
Company?
Ooh, we got. Oh yeah, you weren't here when we met with Aurora.
Yeah.
Who
They didn't get laid.
in
Make that
service
clear.
in service to the Empress. She basically gave us the support of the Empire.
Oh, wow.
So if that's something that Ala would have requested, then
We have diplomatic immunity.
It's just been revoked.
But no, like she's their like spy master essentially. But
Okay.
if it would have come to like royal guards, and I want to learn some that would have come in that. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sweet.
They offered financial support. They were going to send us a box of like instructions and goodies, including
Party
money,
favors?
that kind of thing. Yeah,
Fun. Okay, sweet. God, I've missed a lot.
it's okay.
So you're going to get access to
You can find it on YouTube.
The one thing that's tricky about it is that she can't help you directly because the more she attempts to help directly, the less she helps.
Yeah.
And this is from the interaction of the influence of the gods who are
bad
interacting
stuff.
in this
She
story.
had been trying to find us and couldn't. And then the moment that I was like, we should probably meet with Aurora, it was like, this was left for you.
This is like the squiggly bit on the inside of your eye when you try to look at it. It slides away.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got it.
Yeah.
Nailed it. Okay, so you
This is why we're such valuable members of the Slayers of Convenience, because we never know what's going on. And just sort of go places.
Yeah.
speaking of that,
making everything happen.
yeah, it's actually making everything happen.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, you enter into the party and you immediately have some people that you can talk to, so you can leave Onovan with Hugo.
Oh, yeah, I just go in and distraction, you can have privacy or whatever. Just chatting with all the people that I didn't get to chat with last time and enjoying my dress without worrying about having a bunch of armor and shit.
And you're not
do have
in
a
the
dagger
disguise of a
on
dark
my legs, but
hair color. You,
oh, I'm me. It's great.
yeah.
What's that asshole noble's name?
Which one?
The one that you hate.
Oh, the one we got arrested for treason?
Did he get arrested? Mm-hmm. Okay, never mind. Yep.
Do you mean is he here?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no.
Okay.
You don't know where he is.
All right.
If you
Yeah,
wanted to, you could
I assume
ask.
He
Aurora.
hasn't been like publicly executed or anything that we don't know of.
He's a noble. You sure he's going to actually get prosecuted?
Yeah. That came
With
He got in big trouble,
Okay.
but you don't know the resolution.
the Empress of Orleana is actually extremely anti-corruption.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Her entire thing is that keeping, do whatever you want outside, but like the people of Orleana need to be living the best life so that, right? Like that's how you convince people to support colonialism and stuff is like, we're better, we should be bringing that. And
Right.
that's sort of the goal there. But mostly it's you're not going to get a rebellion if people are happy with it, even though you're like, she goes enlightened despotism where everything is her say 100%, but she legitimately wants what's best for the people in Orleana. So
Man, now I
she
know
would
it
be
really is a
opposed to
fantasy.
corruption because she needs them to trust the government.
Uh-huh.
So there are extremely heavy penalties for corruption.
benevolent dictator.
Okay, so the only one corrupt is her. With her own power.
Not
I mean, she'd only be corrupt if you could convince her to do something she didn't want to do.
Right. She's always right.
She's
the
always
dictator.
right.
Dictator. Okay, got it.
And you would So you're slowly learning some of this at the temple, but
Yeah.
you've got a really distorted view because it's just what the acolytes are talking to you about. So
Yeah.
they love
Do they-
it here.
Do they
Thumbs
hate
up.
the man or they love the man?
They love the man.
Oh, okay, great.
The man.
You know, the man.
Yeah.
Because she also, with
We don't have
romantic
we don't have
stuff,
too much time to dig into this.
will change her mind if if that's what the people are going to want and stop them from whatever. She'll be like, yeah, sure. It doesn't countermand anything that I want to happen, so why not?
All right. The man.
People love the Queen in Orleana because, as far as they're concerned, their lives are amazing.
But also, if you spoke ill of her,
That's it.
trouble.
Okay.
If you go over a line of speaking ill of her, right? Like, you got to allow some amount of dissent so that people feel like they have the freedom.
She gets it.
Just the right amount.
Yeah.
Speaking of all of those sorts of complicated things, is a party
As I'm like in my head, I'm like,
full of nobles.
etiquette.
And because Hugo wants to celebrate you and you being here, you notice that there is a distinct theme of the Library of Tyrannus of this party. And so people are all dressed up. They've got really elaborate headdresses and the fancier nobles that they have books inlaid in them. And the Library of Tyrannus is just the entire event.
Yeah.
And so there's readings from literature and trying to appeal. They've invited scholars from around the city and beyond if they could travel there. So, you recognize some of the names, but he loves that you're here with just a little bit of time because of your very busy agenda.
Right.
So Hugo's just like, Onovan, what is next for you and in the city?
Well, who's to say I am at such a crossroads in my life now. I believe I will take some time to turn the eye inward.
And will you how long are you staying in Portalis? I obviously continue to invite you every day. I've said
You are
things to the
too gracious, too kind. However,
Move in, please.
I know that I will only be here for a short time yet. My exact date and time of departure are still uncertain, even to me. However, I know that in order to find what I am truly looking for in life, I must venture out.
Another woman. Absolutely. I hear you.
It doesn't have to
and
be
potentially what we
companionship.
should absolutely do is maybe line out some suitors. Some suitable, and I don't know, maybe it's not all women, but
Where are we in the house right now?
you are in a room that's not usually decorated like a library, but is currently.
There are other people here?
Yeah, because they are milling about on the sides,
Yeah.
hoping to try to step in and be able to be welcomed into
I'm
the
like,
conversation.
yes, that is good. That is good. I put my armor on his shoulder and I just let him continue to spew these suggestions as we walk along.
Yeah, and he's trying to introduce you or point out to you, people who are available.
Hello.
Potentially
Yes,
looking,
hello. Yes.
Men and women of the like who are your age range, he thinks, in Portalis, who might be interesting to you, should you be
Yes.
interested in
Yes.
further exploring it.
Yes.
I mean, from a very wealthy house.
Yes.
Only a little bit of gas.
Wow. Yes. I turn him around a corner where I know no one is there. I take my hand off of his shoulder and I just use my mage hand to push him against the wall. And I'm like, I want you to understand something. You and I are friendly, but I am not your plaything. Now, we are going to go out there and we are going to smile. And we're going to laugh and we're going to have a good time. But you are not going to further dictate how I would, could, or should carry on with my life after tonight's events.
I get it.
My heart still hurts.
You're heartbroken.
Yes.
Yes.
And I don't need guidance I just need a good time.
I'm proud of you, son. I also reject it.
I push harder. See, you're doing a lot of this. And I just need you to do none of that. And a lot of this. And I take my hand around, and we both walk out. You better laugh. You are...
Oh, so nice to see him laughing.
You are such a card. Yes.
But
Okay, let's both roll performance.
okay.
Oh no.
This room decorated like a library. I just imagine like a noble's room, but it's covered in posters of like an owlbear going shh.
Yes. There's a library book return place here, but it's all facade.
I roll a
Check out this card.
10.
Okay. He's rolled a 2, so it's an awkward start to this.
Yeah.
But, you know, Alla, you pick up a little bit on it, and instead, you know, you raise your glass, and Hugo continues the charade for you, and then also makes it very easy for you to take an escape from the party, in the sense that you'd already agreed that you wouldn't stay long, and the night could be his.
Indeed, indeed. Oh, I say to the other guests, but it is not truly about me. It is more so, indeed, about the fine folks who helped me on that most fateful of evenings, not the least of which, who we have not yet spoken of, is Hugo.
Oh, my friend. And he, you know, claps a hand on you and nods to you, and he's like, I know that you must leave us now, as you have many other important things to attend to and communications with your house.
Is it all right if I stay? I want to shut this place down.
You know what? Why not? Please, be my representative on behalf of the Slayers of Convenience. Don't tell them too much.
Yeah, I'm very circumspect.
So, you have a couple of obligations to do that will be communicated to you from your house. So if you have any of those things to do, you accomplish them easily over the course of these 2 weeks.
Okay.
So there are a couple of those things to do depending on how much you and your house need to maintain of your presence among the nobles. Okay. So you're looking to maintain a standing of an awareness of you with the other houses, just so that you don't drop off of the radar of what's currently going on in the very fast-paced, moving world of the nobility.
Okay.
Anthem doesn't know this, but I wrote it down as a thing, so it wasn't forgotten. You have a letter of intro to Ambassador Darcius.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so as long as you remember, I don't know if you have any intention of using that.
The letter of introduction, however,
was from Lady Tamor
Yes.
Yes.
So, I am still going to use it in an important, like in that way before before we depart Portalis.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you'll have getting communication that in the course of these 2 weeks, the ambassador's traveling, but will return to the city. So after this episode, we can meet them. They're currently en route back to the city. Takes some
I'd
time
like to think that by the end of this ball, she had the nobles partying hard enough that they're wasted in a way that even nobles are like, wow, this is a lot. Like, had them like all just singing rounds of like stuff, and just like every noble in the city tomorrow is just like.
We'll also leave a moment for you to return to the Dragon Wagon and connect with Anthem, who might have a question for you. The two of you could talk about some psionics.
I'll go there right from the party, like, and then just.
But before we go to that, back to the montage. Where?
Planting seeds. What's my going to learn?
And you are
master magic spells or make the temple burn. All right.
And you're doing like trips up and down the steps of one of the towers that sticks out of the thing. So you're just like running stairs.
Come on, Chunkers. Yeah, just like.
And the two of you are running up and down the stairs with the goal of what you need to do is bring special water up to the top where there are a couple of special seedlings that are planted. And they seem to need to be elevated. And then at the top of this tower, sunlight comes in, and at certain times of day, they bloom.
Ooh.
But they require water, but it seems to be that all of the acolytes who are tasked with this have to carry it up in little tiny buckets all the time.
I'm just kind of huffing it up, and I'm like, why haven't they built a gravity-fed irrigation system?
Yeah. Roll an athletics check.
Athletics.
It's really more of a ritual that they do with it.
13.
Right? Than it is that they couldn't come up with a better solution.
Yeah.
They make this a special thing they do to worship this little plant.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. So, how pooped is Alla? Or Mogg?
Well, I got 13, so she's doing okay, but she's wearing out.
So she's starting to get tired. Okay. So you'll do a straight roll on your next one.
Okay.
Which is a nature check.
Okay. You mean I'm not adding my...
Yeah. Add nature.
Okay.
But if you had rolled over 15, you'd be doing it at advantage.
I got a 9. You guys...
Did you
used to be 20s with these dice.
Right?
What's happened?
Yeah.
You're changing, yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, be a piece of shit. Roller.
The dice are punishing you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got the nat 20 mojo
yeah.
last time.
You're welcome.
Finally! You mean I was rolling a d12 the whole time?
Okay, so at the top,
I don't know anyone who's done that.
you spend a little time and you're having to do this delicate water.
Yeah.
And then you wait for a moment to see if it doesn't bloom, they've told you you've done something wrong.
Oh dear.
But you rolled a 13.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's a 9, right?
Yeah,
The
sorry, it
nature?
was a 9,
Yeah. So you're watching it, it's not blooming.
I whisper to it, bloom, you little piece of shit.
Keep talking.
Semzhua, help this piece of shit little plant. I don't want to carry more water up. Please. God bless.
Roll religion.
Religion. Ooh, 17.
Good number.
So we to 21. Yeah.
Okay, so as you talk to it, but you're just swearing.
Yeah.
And suddenly it does start to kind of bloom. Roll a d6.
4.
Okay. Okay, so it's gonna come in that the color is not what it looked like the last time you watched it bloom. And this time it's blue.
Oh. Oh, Alla would like this. It'd be so pretty. And I kind of Reaper! Reaper! I did it! Right? Did I
You'll have to run down the stairs.
Oh. Damn it. Okay.
Reaper! And as you come down the stairs,
Reaper, no hands.
and you come over, roll a quick athletics check as you're...
Just see if I start rolling down.
Ass over tea kettle.
Athletic. Did you say athletics?
Yeah.
Non-natural 17.
Oh no, Chunkers rolled a 1.
Oh no!
Does he explode into bits?
Yes. So Chunkers is gonna hit the ground behind you, and he started falling at the top. So just and just you look up behind you, and there's just a trail of bits of things that have fallen out of Chonkers. And so as he gets down to the bottom, he's smaller than you remember now, and definitely full. There's less seeds.
Yeah,
for sure. And as he kind of rolls over at your feet, it just bonks into you, and then kind of falls over a little dazed. Reaper Sunflower is like, "What color is it?"
It's blue.
Oh, like the sky today. And she kind of toddles over and looks up at the window. It's beautiful.
Yeah. What does it mean? Is blue good?
What do you think it means?
I think it means that it's a blue flower.
Look in your heart, Mogg. What do you think it means?
I think it means that it was trying to say, don't yell at me anymore. Here's a color. I might have been yelling at the flower.
Do you feel that you're being you get yelled at?
No, everybody's actually very kind to me.
Then why are you not kind back?
Oh, that's a good question. Because I have a lot of impatience. I should work on that. I'm not going to yell on any more flowers.
Or people, maybe?
That too.
What do you want to do today? I've got scroll reading. Could invest some time reading in some really fascinating histories of Semzhua.
Yeah. Or
we've also got a really important task to help us build a new tower. It's stone block placing. Masonry.
Oh, please let me do masonry.
Wonderful.
I know lots about rocks.
Really?
Yeah.
Excellent.
It's a dwarf thing.
And so she'll set you up with where they are building another, like a new tower to build onto the temple. And you can work away at that for the rest of this afternoon. So we'll come back to you.
All right.
But while she leaves you, she says, tomorrow morning, meet me before daylight in the crop field. And you know that out back they have a large place that they plant. And there's a very sacred section of it that you've seen people go in and out of, but you have not been invited.
Okay, the super secret part of it? The sacred part. Not secret.
Sacred, yes.
Okay. And when you're saying before sunrise, are you meaning like twilight? Or are you meaning more like 1 a.m. kind of like... What does before daylight mean to you?
You pick what time you want to be there. But before the sun breaks.
Okay. I'm probably going to get there right before when the sun actually breaks, because that's really early.
Not if you stay up all night.
I trust you, Mogg.
All right. I trust you too.
Okay. You bring a seed.
All right. Any seed?
Yes.
All right.
And for yourself, be ready to germinate.
Sounds so weird, but all right.
You've read all the sacred histories, right, of germination?
I'm going to roll deception. Ooh, it's an 8. Yes.
She can tell that you're lying. She's like, good. You know what? Some of us learn about Semzhua, and some of us just do.
I am definitely a doer. I've been told that my whole life.
Okay. She kind of just turns around. She's like, the books are on the tables. You know, you can read them anytime.
Okay. I'll definitely consider that.
Do you read anything before the morning?
I kind of like, if this is the book, I kind of like.
It's real tiny font, and it's just the history of germinations.
I got the gist.
She does not have the gist. She did not.
I'm gonna use my ring of truth on myself.
Not know what the word meant.
To see. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay, so we leave you building.
Yeah.
It's invigorating and rewarding work.
Awesome. I can see a difference. I like projects.
Yes. You sit out there in the sunshine. Everyone is drinking beer and building together.
Awesome. I guess some cement paste to chonkers. I'll build them back up.
Okay.
A little bit.
Little for him, little for the wall.
Yeah.
Got a
Little for
hay
him.
belly now.
Yeah. It's getting really hard and crusty.
Okay. You'll have a moment with Anthem that we can play out here. So you know that Anthem had wanted to talk to you about something related to abilities that you specialize in. So I'll leave it to the two of you.
How was it?
As awful as you expect.
Wine?
A sip.
Okay, so you asked, I don't know how you knew, but you asked if I was using any kind of powerful psionic ability.
Do you mean you don't know how I know? It is my job to know.
Sure. So, what happened was Drudge contacted me through the cookie method, basically tried to intimidate me, made me feel that it was Drudge's recruited Rock to get back at me and that the cookies had a thing against me. I think it was just him. I don't know. I need to clear that up. But in my anger, I kind of cut him off and delivered a threat. And in the heat of the moment, I shot something out of my mind, and it found him. And that's why he was in the state we found him in. So, yeah, I would like to learn to control it a little bit better. I don't want it to kind of go off like that. It hasn't happened again, but...
I cannot fully and completely teach you what you want.
Okay.
And it is not because I don't want to. I am beholden to other things. It is simply because how you and I come to our abilities, though the effects may be the same, and though they may be regarded by the same names in regards to the academics who catalog such things, the means we take to achieve them are different.
So, where do yours come from?
My mind.
Oh, no, okay, I get it. Sure. But you could also boil everything down to your mind processing things.
In a sense, but
yeah.
With you, your creativity and passion is what fuels your spells, yes?
Sort of.
Right.
It's more like there is... I am tapped into something, I don't know how you would express it, but it's like a connectivity between all things.
Yes.
That is expressed in song.
Yes.
So, it's a level on which Alla and I connect, and I connect with many musicians, whether they are like bards of power or just people who enjoy to play music. But sometimes when you hit a groove, you get into this state where you know the right moves to make.
Yes.
And if you can connect with that, then you can do the things that I can do.
See, I would refer to that as a meta-existential resonance. But
yeah,
again, my understanding of how to achieve that is not the same as you.
Okay.
Right.
And
so, I can only...
Did you learn yours, or is it a natural ability?
Through a combination of things.
Okay.
In a sense. Through understanding the inherent power of chaos crystals and using that as a developmental focus through which to channel my mind. It is done in such a way that some of its practitioners and scholars do not even refer to it as magic at all. But the effects to shape and change the world around you in interesting ways tend to manifest in similar ways. It's just a different flavor, yes?
Yeah.
That being said, how you get there is important, but I can help inform what you do with it when you have it, how you handle it, in a sense.
Okay.
It will take some time and some efforts that you may perceive as uncomfortable.
That's okay. Okay. I've gone through some pretty uncomfortable things. You had a list on you that you said you would show me later. It's later now. What was that?
I begin to look through my notebook here. So Forgive me, give me just a second of time here. Yes, I did not want to, and I just let that paper float. Is it 2? Nope, and I let that one float. Is it up? It is this.
Okay. And where is this from?
Thank you. When we were in, trying to remember the name where the casino was.
Sapphires.
Yes, when we were in, when you were gallivanting about in Sapphire City, I went on a bit of a side excursion.
Oh, okay.
And found some interesting details. That was actually a thread that I was following a little bit beforehand. For example, there are some names on there. One or two of them are crossed out. When we found the young girl with the Chaos Crystal necklace charms, we investigated her father's home.
Yes. That's where this came from?
Yes.
Oh!
I wanted to know the source of those crystals. It is still a thread that I am following even now.
Do I know any of these names?
Some of them you should be able to pick out. They are, so depending on Anthem's experience in different parts of Orleana with nobility, but they tend to not be the names of people who come through their new money. So new money names who have access to wealth to purchase things, and this is clearly ledgers of back and forth purchases, but they tend to be related to pieces of jewelry that now contain chaos crystals that might be imbued with magic or might just be for wealth.
What
and
is
displays of wealth.
This one is interesting. It says Cufflink's full council support. Do you know what council that is referring to?
I do not. No. It is all right. I have informed individuals of that list, and it is being analyzed.
Okay. Thank you for sharing.
Out of game, you should show that to the camera so they can see the amount of detail that's been put on it.
Yeah, because it's beautiful.
I will post a picture in our Discord.
Yeah.
Guess you have to join the Discord.
Join the Discord.
In the Discord, I'll put a link places.
If you're okay with it,
I can't help you.
Oh.
We have actual magic in our games.
So Alla would have stumbled her way back at around 2 a.m. You guys still up and talking, or have you gone?
Could be.
Sure.
Cool.
Yeah.
Just gets in.
But
Get there!
Onovan!
Over here.
Oh,
come in. Yep. There you go. Yeah.
How you guys been doing?
We're doing good. We're just, casually having a couple.
We've been
like, you had a good night.
Yeah, another round.
No,
No, I'm good.
She'll be fine.
no. I don't. not
Lesser
concerned.
restoration. I'll be fine.
Yeah.
I got to get to the barracks in the morning to do some training. So no worries about me.
Sure.
Oh my god, it was great. I had them like singing.
Nice.
It was so awesome. And I made some friends. It was really fun. They had some entertainment. I played a bit with them, and like I only had to knock out one noble guy for getting handsy.
Nice.
Which one?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh,
He was getting handsy with the staff. For some reason, people don't really harass me all that often. But yeah, out cold. It was, people were a little shocked, but everyone was kind of like, yeah, he's an asshole.
Nice.
They were drunk and having a good time.
well, I'm happy you had a good time.
It's such a good time. Thank you for bringing me.
Does anybody want to bring up anything in this scene that is moving a story beat forward?
If
How far are we from in number of days from...
It's probably a full day since you and Rock connected about the book.
Okay. And that was basically same day of the mines. So, we need to talk to the Thieves Guild to clear up naps and slaps. Because they still might be beholden to, what's her name? The Storm.
Jillian.
Bleakstorm. We should clear that.
Creepy name.
Yeah, and reputation.
Bleakstorm.
I do have to make a short trip to my embassy so I can help with that along the way as well.
Yeah, I think you might be interested considering it's
now the valuable assets of the mine. Yes.
So that journal that Rock was writing in the mine?
Oh yeah, where is Rock?
Asleep.
Yeah,
it's okay.
He doesn't want drinks?
No, he was tired.
Okay.
Which is understandable. But he didn't want to show it to me. I took it from him in like a cheeky way, but it's okay. However, turns out it is actually a magical journal. And I cast Identify on it. And it was created via the Wish spell and seems to know a lot in that you can communicate through the book. It comes up in like a version of Rock's handwriting that looks like he believes that he is communicating with himself from the future through the book.
Did you write in it?
I did not. He was writing it. He was writing.
It's like, if you write in it, is it still future Rock, or is it like future you that talks back?
Didn't try that, but
it'd be fun. I want to talk to myself from the future.
I think it's a matter of either there's someone communicating through the book, or they physically have another copy and they are writing back, like actually writing back. I'm not sure, but it did say some things that were kind of important. First of all, that the Slayers of Convenience, us plus Mogg, all have to stay together. That is very important. Time is running out in regards to things with Halidon and the Moons. It said, Allah believes, Onovan belongs, but is not what he seems, and Mogg is becoming. And then it referred to the triangles, so it knows a lot about the things we have learned. That you three represent the points of the triangle, and I am a center point that holds it together.
Interesting.
Yes.
You have been chosen by gods.
I mean, I guess so.
Yeah, you're always like, oh, you guys have all the... And I'm like, whatever. You got chosen. Gods, you're indeed. I believe Allegrapinia has brought us together for this. She's smart like that.
Okay.
Yes. Shots!
Woo! Whatever shot I get, I just and be like, I've had enough. I must go to bed now.
Okay. Before you do, why? This is not the first time that something or someone has said to me, different sources, that you are not either to be trusted or what you seem. I trust you. I am not just hearing influence and being like you. I believe we need to stick together. I have told you that I will help you accomplish what you need to accomplish. But I would like to know what you are keeping secret from us.
I believe...
We spoke to an agent who informed us that the more she tries to help, that the less helpful she is. If I reveal to you my secrets, it will not be helpful. Is it enough that you trust me?
I think you need to answer that. Is it enough? I do trust you, but do you trust us?
Yes. But you are not the only factor to consider.
Will you reveal the truths when the time is appropriate?
Yes.
Because so far, anything that I have had secrets that have come to light, we have been better off because of it.
Secrets are better in the open.
This is not one of them. And if I were to explain that, it would give it up, so to speak.
I trust you. Leg Rapinia brought us here, brought us together. I think that means we can trust you. And, you know, if it turns out we can't, we'll just kill you.
She's drunk.
No.
What?
You understand that, yes? Because that is what is at stake.
Yeah, I'm serious.
If we cannot trust each other with whatever we've been appointed with, then we either abandon it or we slay them. No matter how convenient or inconvenient that may be.
I want to trust. So I'm gonna trust until I'm given reason not to.
I want to trust as well. I want to trust even more than I do. But I am not yet able. And until I am, you just have to take my word on that.
What can we do to help you in the immediate and in the long term?
In the immediate, be patient. In the long term, well, we'll just have to see.
Patience. I'm great at patience. But this is getting boring.
You look like you might pass out. I recommend the lesser restoration before you go to your room.
Before?
Do it now.
I don't think I can.
You might wake up with a hangover.
Yeah, but then I'll do the lesser restoration.
Solid point.
Yeah. I love you guys.
I love you too, Ella.
Thank you. I gotta go to bed.
Yeah.
Leave you out for the end of the night with this, that you've reached out through cookies and messages that you can. Marine can't meet with you right away and tells you that she will arrange a meeting in the future with the Thieves Guild and herself. Which has some implications to you about what's going on in Portalis, but that she's connected to that element and doesn't want you to meet with them without her. So,
Okay.
in the future, there's a Thieves Guild meeting with Farine for you.
Oh, damn.
And an ambassador meeting for you. But as you asked them, what can they do to support you in the short term? And it is to trust you and give you some time. As you light your next candle in the morning early, before anyone else has risen, you realize that there's someone else standing next to you as you light this candle, who looks towards you in that moment and lights their own candle, says, "Hello?"
I put down the spell that I was preparing to cast, and I say, "Hello."
"I think it is time perhaps for us to have a meeting. Do you want to follow me for tea?" They turn without an answer from you, and you watch as this tall elven figure stands up and moves across the road to a tea shop.
I grab my coat and follow along.
You will enter into a tea shop that is empty, but looks like it actually does serve and sell tea. But there is no one else there, and as you look back to where you have been lighting candles, it has a perfect view out the window to exactly where you've been standing every day, 4 days in a row, lighting candles of different colors. And they pour you each a cup of tea at this table that you can sit at, which would give you an exact view of the glass eye of Onair.
I will do that. I will sit down.
They pour you each a glass of tea, and then the elf looks at you and says, "Obviously, I am not an elf."
No, you are not an elf.
And I don't reveal this very often, but my name is Husk.
Husk. It is a good name.
I won't ask you, Onovan, what your name is, because it just belongs to you.
Thank you.
I have been watching you for days, and your friends.
Yes, my friends. They are interesting, aren't they?
Caught up in so many machinations.
Yes, it is why it is imperative that my nature does not further muddy the situation.
We are always so busy, aren't we? Are you tired yet, or just looking for answers?
Both.
Well,
I've been who I am for a long time.
I'm sorry to hear about the feeling of exhaustion. Would you like to know some things more about your current other quest? I have made some inquiries for us.
Please. By all means.
Do you know about us?
Not enough.
How long have you worn this face?
What I believe to be 30, maybe 35 years now.
Do you store an inventory of many faces?
Yes?
Me too. I have been a tea shop owner for almost 50 years, and I have told many of our kind and others that they can find me here to help. But I don't think that you need a lot of help about every answer right now.
I suppose not. I have backups.
Yes. I don't sense as much fear from you as I expected.
Why should I be afraid?
The questions can be a lot to open up.
What questions are hardest?
For me, it was always, why can't I stop getting involved in so much shit?
Mine is, how do I stay me when I know that eventually I will have to let me go?
Do you like Onovan?
To be honest, I think he's kind of an asshole.
Sometimes that happens when you are someone for too long.
This one was a teacher of mine. I watched him die. old age. It happens. And I did this to honor him at his best.
Did you also inherit the quest?
Yes.
In his honor, do you follow it, or do you do it for them now?
As a means to an end. They need things done. The house. But there's more that I want to learn, more that I want to open up, more that I want to unlock both within myself and to better understand what truly is around me. Around all of us.
Will you choose Onovan's quest over other needs?
I don't know. So far, when faced with this, I haven't. But the time may come when I will have to.
I am here for you now, and I will answer questions when you have them about our nature if you're interested to know more. You can answer those questions.
Is this place safe?
Very. Very, very safe.
May I see?
Do you want to see what it looks like on the outside of the building when I sit at this table? Offers you the door.
Yeah, I'll just step outside and take a look.
You had seen the elf stand up and kind of move around a little bit, but when you look back at the shop, you see an elf sitting at the table drinking tea. And if you come back in, you'll see a different face waiting for you there, seated at the table. Short, silver-cropped hair, and a mottled complexion of whites and grays. And looks very different, but you still feel the presence of Husk, who sips a tea. Hi, my friend.
Hello. I have not seen anyone of our kind wear their face in decades.
It both feels good and is uncomfortable in its own way, too.
I cannot show mine. It is,
I would never ask.
It is not because I don't want to sometimes. As you say, it does get tiresome, but I am too deep in. I fear that if I let go, I won't be able to take hold of it again.
It's so much worse than that.
Oh?
I ask of all about you and the Slayers of Convenience. And you are the triangle they talk about.
Forgive me, who are you asking?
Others of our kind, or people who are connected to the gods? There's a new god, Onovan. And it is not going to play fair.
What god is that?
A god of progress. A god of industry. A god of change. Who does a favor to bring that change and will take love. That is a simple version of it.
Here I am fighting desperately to keep things the same, but perhaps change is what we need.
I don't know yet. I think there is some change coming regardless. But I don't think the pace that it happens needs to be dictated by one petty, broken man.
Then I will see that that petty, broken man finds his place among other pitiful, broken things.
Come back to have tea with me while you're in Portalis.
I will. Thank you. What shall I call you otherwise?
Yes, of course. Do not call me Husk when you see me, and you see the elven form as you look back. This tall, slender elven man. He says, yes. I am Jeremiah.
Jeremiah, it is a pleasure to meet you. I am Onovan.
Onovan, let me pack up a gift for you.
Well, you have already given me plenty.
And it is a package of teas.
Ah. Thank you.
They leave you to explore the city afterwards, or whatever it is that takes Onovan away from here. As we travel back to the Temple of Semzhua with Mogg.
Yep. Yep.
Who is probably sleeping through whatever alarm you set yourself. Like,
Yeah.
how are you planning to get up in time?
That's a great question. Okay, so she sending stones to Reaper Wheatflow, and she's like, "Can you wake me up at just before dawn?"
It's pretty good.
They don't trust me with anything except rocks here. I have no way to tell time in my dungeon room. Hugs and kisses.
Okay. Yep. Quick check.
You don't trust me with anything more than rocks here was about where it ended.
You did get the idea to wake up. So, at about the time that you should be waking up, you hear, "Mom, get up!
I'm up!
Go be great."
I know he can't hear me, but I'm like, thanks!
And do you grab Chonkers or leave Chonkers?
I'll take Chonkers. Come on, Chonkers, we're gonna go do religion. It's like
Mogg and Chonkers Do Religion is the name of this film.
Okay.
Just drag him under one arm as he's like limp, like
Still sleeping.
Oh, asleep the whole way.
Yeah.
Chonkers does not wake up.
Yeah.
And you head downstairs.
Gregorian chant.
And outside, the sun has not yet risen, but it does have the pink is starting to come through somewhere on the horizon, and you can smell the start of a day. Somewhere in the distance, someone's baking bread already. And here at the Temple of Semzhua, there are already acolytes starting to start their day.
Oh boy.
They look bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
I guess this is what religion requires. You gotta be an early riser. Okay.
And Reaper Sunflower waits for you. You can kind of see her through this field. There are a lot of really tall, beautiful sunflowers here. It seems to be that most people seem to choose a sunflower seed in this part of a germination. But that's not the only thing here. There's lots of other plants, flowers. Some of them are vegetables. Some of them are grasses. It's an interesting combination of things that people feel like that seed that represented them. And Sunflower sees you and says, "Mogg, did you pick one specifically?"
Yeah. And I kind of like pull Chonkers up into my arms and I'm like rifling through his fuzz.
Nice. And you just randomly pull some seed?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like this one. It's shaped like a diamond.
Awesome. Mogg, it's time for germination.
Yeah, what does that mean?
You read so many books. It doesn't matter because Semzhua has chosen you.
Yeah.
And she takes your face in her hands and she says, "My beautiful, beautiful Magathra." Okay, what you're going to do is you're going to dig a hole.
Yeah.
You're going to plant your seed.
Yeah.
And then you're going to tell it the truth.
Oh.
Real deep fucking truth, Mogg. Okay? Great.
I'm always truthful.
Oh, we know that's not. Nah, no. This is like between you and Semzhua. If you want to continue on the path to be a cleric for Semzhua, which is so good.
She's great. Sexy mouse lady. All right.
Mogg,
Yes.
the more truthful you are here, the more capacity to access power.
Okay. So it's got to be a good one.
Don't tell her about the fountain. She already knows.
Okay.
When she says she already knows, there's this moment that happens for you where it's almost like in the field you see Semzhua.
Yeah.
She moves between some of those sunflowers, and you have a moment that's like a vision. Reaper Sunflower is lost to you in this field. And you watch as you part through the sunflowers to see Semzhua in the field with you. She is watching Mogg pee in the fountain, drunk as fuck. Obnoxious, beautiful, alive. You are the little piece of shit you remember Mogg to be. And Semzhua is looking at this Mogg peeing in the fountain in this vision and reaches out a hand and grabs hold of the light. Everything that is light and color about Mogg. She pulls it forward out of it, and the body of Mogg drops to the ground at the fountain. And then she pushes her other hand out, and you watch it light on fire. And the ashes spread through to the wind, embers just cresting out. And then you watch as she takes the hand of light, and she pushes it inside her. And then pulls from within her a shadow. And sets it back down. And it stumbles towards the fountain and regains some color. And then you start to hear the screams that you remember.
Why are you pissing in fountains?
Discovered you pissing in the fountain. And that vision kind of resolves with the screams because they pulled you out of the moment and they pull you out of it now. Just like you remember being pulled out of that moment.
Yeah.
And you kind of stumble back a little bit and Sunflower is gone. And you're here and the day is breaking and you know what you're supposed to do is plant your seed.
I go and I dig a little hole. I take that seed. I put it in the ground. And I kind of kneel down in front of it. And I cry a little bit. Just quiet tears going down my face. And I go, and I whisper into the hole, I'm not the real Mogg. Push the soil over top.
Chunkers is kind of up to you and kind of rolls over and nudges you against where you're kneeled here in the dirt. And you watch as something starts to already ripple through the ground. And a small little plant arises. And you recognize what is, or someday will grow to be, a fig tree.
Nice.
Maybe. And if it does continue on its journey, you feel like it will be accessing a lot to come forward into fruition and to create figs along with all of its leaves and bark and growth. But you get the sense that it's hard to tell from this tiny seedling that is growing up into this tiny, delicate little plant if it makes it or not. And it feels very fragile.
I see. I promise I'm going to do my best. Whatever that means.
When you think back to saying those words along the way when you were asking people's backstories and you were telling them day 1, day 2. Because although you have all of Mogg's memories, those were your first days. Chonkers leans into you. That's how we end our episode today.
Fuck off.
Ella the only person that's themselves.
I don't know.
What?
You were a cookie.
I mean, so that's who ended up. What the fuck? The fuck this side of the table.
We sit together for a reason, okay?
That's not true. I had no clue.
Fucking Shadow Mogg and Changeling over here.
I don't know what you talk about.
All right, dice unfolded. It is.
What you talking about, Williams?
Okay, if you are members of our Patreon, you can find out some information as we unpack a little bit of this in our Dice Unfolded episode, which we do right after every episode. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. This has been an exciting episode. Return to Mogg. Woo! And so happy welcome back to the table.
Not Mogg. Hashtag not Mogg.
Hashtag
What's your backstory?
There is none.
Hashtag Mocathra.
That's good.
All right. Okay. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. This has been a really special episode 40 and our 1 year of doing Eat, Slay, Love. I am just so thrilled to be able to be the Dungeon Master for these hooligans and all of our friends that we bring to the table. I see faces of just digesting and absorbing, and we'll continue on this journey, and we'll be back in Portalis next time. It's so exciting. Game Masters, players, have you surprised your friends at the table, the other players around you? Have you got some of those moments to share? Join us on Discord, online. Let's tell some stories together. When you roll the dice, you make the magic happen. Bye, everybody.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.